Hey guys, it's George. Welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a red velvet marathon. I've previously reacted to Psycho and Queendom here on my channel. You guys know I was obsessed with Psycho. I've played it to the point where I can't play it anymore. I played it that much. I ruined it for myself. In my Queendom reaction though, I didn't realise that there were different sides to Red Velvet. I didn't realise that was the red side, the velvet side, and then also the possible combination of them both. And you guys came for me in the comments, and fair enough. So the point of this marathon today is to educate myself more on Red Velvet, learn more about their previous comebacks. So we're going to go right back to 2015. We're going to start with Ice Cream Cake, move on to Russian Roulette, Peekaboo, Bad Boy, and then finish with Zimzalabim. I really want to use this video as an opportunity to get to grips with Red Velvet, learn a lot more about them, and I think it'll be really interesting to see how they evolve as a group from Ice Cream Cake to Zimzalabim. And as usual, I'll be reacting to the MV, and then afterwards I'll be dissecting the fashion, the concepts, all that good stuff. Just a little bit about my fashion background before we get into it. I studied fashion design at university where I specialised in menswear, and then I went on to work in the fashion industry for 4 years where I worked with affordable brands, contemporary designers, and British heritage brands. Let's just get started with Ice Cream Cake. I do just want to mention that this video doesn't have closed captions, so I'm not going to be able to see or know what the lyrics are. I don't unfortunately speak Korean, but just to make you aware. I want a slice. Oh my god, they all look so young. I mean, this was literally like 6 years ago. Oh my god, no way. No. Wait. The MAC Wonder Woman collection, that is such a throwback, and the fact that they actually have MAC cosmetics in this video, like, this was the prime time for MAC. I really like the, like, la 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 bit. I'm not obviously gonna sing, I can't, but it has that, like, weird kind of edge to it. Like I said about Psycho, like, it was very, like, stylized and romantic and like that vibe, but then the singing by being a Psycho, it has that juxtaposition, and I'm getting that from this 36 seconds in. This bit. I'm really liking the pleated tennis skirts as well. It's really taking me back to 2015 when I was at uni. That was such a trend. This is so cute. This is gonna be stuck in my head. Gimme the ice cream, yes. This must have been so much fun to film, with like all of the iced coffee, all of the cakes, all of the ice cream. Like, they must have been like fucking buzzing. There was this little ad in the video. I mean, make your shmoney. I like the fact that they're in this like desert setting as well, and it looks a bit bleak. And I've got all these like bold colours. Ooh, I like these looks. I like the fact that when you think back to the treats and like the drinks that they've been eating and drinking, they're all these pastel colours, so to pull that through in the styling, and then the way that they've put it in levels, like we've got pink on the shorts, pink on the top, pink on the skirt, so it levels it out like that. It's just really smart. The chorus is my favourite part. Give me the ice cream. I'm here for this. This is putting the biggest smile on my face. Oh my god, I love that effect with the balloons. I love that so much. Ooh, the fur coats with the lights in, that's so sick. The giant hat as well. I love it. They're taking it there. We're obviously in the desert, and I feel like this like giant, like, what's it, a Stetson hat. It's the vibe. I like the fact that with these skirts in this scene, you can see that it's not a full skirt. We've got the front panel and the side panel, and it's fastened with a button on the side, and they've got the white shorts underneath, and it just gives it more movement and it allows them to dance. Like if they had the full skirt and they did this like squat to the ground, the skirt would just massively ride up and it would be an issue. So I like the fact that they've made the safety shorts into the outfit, but it's not like in a way where it's like, oh, that's the safety shorts. It is part of the look, it's part of the styling. Oh my god, the giant kitty! Oh, also, I've just realised. Do you think these brightly coloured, like fun outfits represent the red of Red Velvet? And then these looks in like the dark plaid is more like the velvet side. I love the coats with the lights. So unique, such a sick idea. I love the coats. Also the snapbacks as well, that's just such a 2015 vibe. Ooh, that red look with the tulle. Do you think they're in Joshua Tree? It's giving me that kind of vibe. This, beautiful. Beautiful. That's my favourite part. In the shopping trolley as well, yes. You scream, ice cream, give me the ice cream. That's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. The rest of the day. What I really rate about Red Velvet is that there is this juxtaposition between the red side and the velvet side, and it even just comes through in the concept of the MV. Like the start where I'm guessing they're sat in the lobby of the motel and they're dressed in these very colourful outfits. There's something very sweet about it. The exaggerated hat, the ice cream. But we're in this like deserted motel, this deserted desert. There's something quite bleak about it. And then like the very kind of like la 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 of the song. There's like something bizarre about it. It's that juxtaposition, and I love it so much. It gets me every time. I think with this opening shot as well, what adds to the juxtaposition is that the outfits all have this varsity cheerleader vibe to them. When you get close-ups of the sweaters, they've got this like varsity vibe to them, the stripe patterns, and even the skirts as well. They've got the fullness of like the cheerleading style outfit. So it's just adding to the juxtaposition and like the bizarreness of it. Even the styling of Irene's hair, that high ponytail with that plaid bonnet, is adding to the varsity cheerleader vibe for me. It's just the tiny little details. With this pastel scene, I think the way that they've distributed the colour is very, very clever. And like I said in my reaction, the fact that it relates back to the cakes, the ice cream, like the milkshakes, the coffees, it pulls it in together really nicely. And you can see here in the back, you've got Solgi and Wendy both in the green skirts, but then Wendy's got the pink top, which ties into Yeri's pink skirt, is tying into Irene's pink skirt. And then Irene's baby blue jumper is tying into Joy's baby blue skirt. So it's just balanced it out really, really nicely. And then also the fact that these looks completely juxtapose against the plaid outfits that are kind of giving us that like school uniform vibe. And they've got the snapbacks. The snapbacks were just such a 2015 moment. If you grew up in those years, you know about the snapbacks. Looking at the plaid looks, they've all got the same pleated mini skirt on, and this is a great example of box pleats where the left and the right of the fabric comes into the middle and it creates this really nice volume. Mini pleated skirts were such a trend in this time. I remember I was at uni, like mini tennis pleated skirt, that kind of vibe. It was just everywhere. It was a big trend. And I like the fact that you've got the crop jacket that sits above that black skirt, so it gives a really nice definition of the waist, but then they've got those longer panels that comes down just slightly longer than the skirt. It's a really interesting silhouette, and obviously they've got the matching snapback in that plaid fabric. It's definitely juxtaposing those pastel looks. These looks are dark and moody. There's something a bit bizarre about them. And then of course the looks that are the faux fur jackets with the lights inside, I just think it's really sick. And then the way that they've been shot as well, it's dusk in the desert and then you've got these bright colourful lights in the front, and most of their outfits are white with little hints of colour, so it just really ties it together. I think the styling in this is just great and it really fits the concept well, and I think usually when you watch music videos or anything back from like 2015 this time, you're like, ooh, questionable, but this really works for the song. Let's move on to Russian Roulette. This came out in 2016. Again, there aren't closed captions. When I click on it, it comes up with Spanish auto-generated. Not gonna be helpful for me. So, let's go. Even with the arrow through the heart and the dripping blood, this is gonna have that same juxtaposition. Oh, so cute, the orange hair, yes. Oh, the blush as well. I think what's interesting watching this after Ice Cream Cake, we've still got that same kind of like sporty vibe to it. The socks, the sportswear, oh my god, savage. What? No, it's dodgeball with like a telephone, what? This is bizarre. It has that same level of bizarre to it. Like the colours are all bright, but just there's something bizarre going on. Like the body language is quite robotic. Obviously when they're not dancing, I'm not saying the dance is robotic, but like when they're not dancing, it's quite like robotic and like it's bizarre. I don't like that. What's going on? Come on, Lacoste tennis outfits. See, this is still the vibe. There are elements of their styling that's coming through here. The sporty look, the socks, the pleated skirts, obviously the colours. I'm like, what's going on? There's something's, oh, girl. This is like a showgirl's vibe. She's like, no bitch. Like the song is cute, all of the colours are cute, the cartoon inserts are cute, but there's something a bit sadistic going on here. This is just beep, 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 beep. But do you see what I mean? Like when they're not dancing, it's very like robotic Stepford wife vibe almost, especially with these looks here. There's something very like vintage inspired, very like prim and proper about them. Like here, like why are you just laying under the bed, girl? Like what are you doing? There's something very strange going on. It felt like it's building to something. I really love this hair color in Sophie. It looks so beautiful on her. I'm just like, what is going on, girls? Okay, this hair is great, like the blonde going down to like that really strong yellow. I'm just like, what? Okay, they look like, what? What the fuck? What? And then at the start, Silky was doing something that looked like very similar to this string cutting thing that she was practicing her trap. I'm baffled. This is so weird. I love this though, the flashing colours. There's definitely something very like 80s about. No, stop. Oh, bitch. No, oh my god, don't crush Dolgi. This is evil. This is, I don't know why it's giving me like the Shiny vibes. I'm so confused, this is so weird, but I'm here for it. No, stop. Yeah, shoot me with a heart. In the heart. The crow, waiting and ready. Oh my god. Ice Cream Cake had that level of bizarreness to it, but they were flying free with it in Russian Roulette. I really enjoyed that. Like I said, it's very sweet. The styling is very bold. There was something very prim and proper about some of the looks. And then they're pushing a fucking piano down the stairs to crush the other members. It's just this juxtaposition. It's bizarre, but I really enjoy it. I just realized I've not put my rings on. Oh well, it's too late now. I think what's really interesting about the styling of Russian Roulette is that there are elements of the styling from Ice Cream Cake coming through. When we see the looks at the start, they're giving us that gym kit vibe. And I was talking about like varsity cheerleaders, and Ice Cream Cake is pulling that through. The same socks to the knee, the stripes. And then we have the Lacoste tennis looks, and it's tying back into those tennis style skirts from Ice Cream Cake. So pulling those elements through, it makes the styling very, very cohesive and very concise. And I do really like that. And that's how, as a group, you build a staple style that you are known for. I really enjoy the set of looks where they're sat around the dining table. Yeri is holding the, I guess it's like their take on Lucky Charms, but when she pulls it out, it's like screws and bolts. It's gonna fuck up your teeth. And what I really like is how these looks have this very kind of like prim and proper housewife vibe about them. The sheer fabrics, the bibs, the ruffles, the pussy bow ties around the neck. There's something very like sweet and innocent and, like I said, prim and proper about the looks. And then she's pouring out nuts and bolts into the bowl, like, eat up girls. It's just, it's wild. I really enjoy their concepts because they are just so bizarre. These looks here as well, they are kind of leaning into that like Stepford housewife vibe for me. Maybe not so much Yeri's, but especially Irene and Solgi's, where they've got like the gingham, the full skirts. It's leaning into that kind of like 50s housewife vibe. And when I say vibe, I mean like it's got like references of it. There's, do you know what I mean? It's not like the 50s New Look Dior skirt where it's like down to the calf, down to the knee. This has been taken in a more kind of Lolita-ish direction, if that makes sense. But these looks as well, it just really backs up the previous looks. I just feel like within this video itself, there are a lot of different references to different eras. There's definitely a strong 80s vibes. Solgi's look when she's got the pink jumper on and that blue skirt with the blue and red socks, her orange hair pulled up with the blue bow, all of those clashing colours. There's something 80s about it. The scenes where they're dancing against the background, there's all the different flashing colours. There's something 80s about it. But then there's also a nod to the 50s with, you know, that like wavy hairstyle and the full skirts and that like housewife vibe that I was just mentioning. So it is like such a mishmash of eras, but somehow it works because all of the colours pull it together. Overall, the concept as well, I really enjoy the concept. You guys know I like a bit of juxtaposition, and this is just such a catchy song as well. The pee 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 pee, and then Ice Cream Cake. Ice cream, we all scream for ice cream, gimme, gimme ice cream. I'm gonna be editing this video like... Let's move on to Peekaboo. This came out in 2017. Again, it doesn't have closed captions, so please forgive me for that. Does she have a gun? Okay, I'm already getting that bizarre vibe coming through. The bizarre vibe I love. Pizza boy. The all red looks, yes. What the fuck? Don't cut soggy, girl. Ooh, I want a slice of that pizza. I love this vibe. They all want a slice of that pizza, boy. Oh, wait. Is this like a gingerbread house made out of pizza? Ew, that's kind of gross. Oh my god, yes. I love that as well. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. You can notice as well, I'm just rewinding and pulling something out here. Like this section here is like all the head turns. There's something, again, very robotic about it. It's relating back to Russian roulette, at least for me it is. And I just find it very interesting. The movements add to like the bizarreness. Like, what's that film? What is that film? This scene is making me think of that film. I can't remember what the film is called, but it's like she gets married at the start and his family own like a games company, and then on the night of their wedding they play the card game, and then she picks the card where they all like hunt her down. It's just giving me that vibe. What dark magic is this? Come on, pizza boy. Oh, Wendy. The axe, so he's letting the bad bitch throw it at me. See, I told you there's some dark magic going on. That is something going on. I love this. Okay, I need to admit, I do not like the opaque tights. The red opaque tights with that shoe, it does not work for me. I think I just have something against opaque tights in general. But that would have been a sick look. Just get rid of the tights, give us some leg. And the same, I believe, on Wendy in the back, on the left. The opaque tight and the shoe, just no. No. They've got him. Oh, you poor pizza boy, you've fallen for them. Oh wait, do I see a Balenciaga sock boot on Solgi? That is a very, I think it is. I love, again, catchy as fuck. I'm enjoying this too much. Imagine being chased around the house by red velvet. It would actually be the best time. Like what? Eat up, honey. Have they got other t-shirts from other pizza boys in the boxes as well? I just noticed that. Why is every song so fucking catchy? I'm enjoying this too much. I think this has been my favourite one so far. She's like, I'll save you. She's gonna get him. Oh, yep. Oh, it's a crossbow, not a gun. This is wild. She's like, you ain't getting away, bitch. I think this has been my favourite song and MV yet. You're missing delivery boys. You're missing it. You're missing a big clue, hun. I told you she was gonna get him. Yes. That is my favourite song and MV, yeah. Yeah. In this MV, we've got 2 sets of all red looks. If you are a regular viewer, you know I'm here for an all red look. You'll notice though that Wendy has got her same all red look on in the second set of all red looks, but they've added those red opaque tights. And it looks like in this scene here as well, so he's got the red opaque tights on as well. I don't like coloured opaque tights. It's not a vibe for me, it's not needed. I feel like when you're doing a look that's one colour, like the pops of flesh help break it up, and it's too much with the red opaque tights. It's just, there's nothing redeemable about coloured opaque tights in my opinion. I think the nice point of difference between the 2 sets of the all red looks is the fact that when they're in the house, they've got the crowns on, there's a flowiness to the looks, whereas when they're breaking it down outside on the front doorstep, you can see that the looks are more fitted, and just that change of silhouette is a nice point of difference. Again, the red opaque tights, just not gonna go there. I think my favourite has to be Solgi's. I love the fact that we've got this ruffled shirt on, and then she's got, I believe they're the Balenciaga sock boots, because they look like they have that really skinny stiletto heel and then that extreme point at the front. When I think of the styling in Peekaboo compared to Ice Cream Cake and Russian Roulette, I feel like the styling here is more fashion-led. I feel like the styling in Russian Roulette and Ice Cream Cake, it was purely to fit the concept, and there were items in those videos that were very trend driven at the time, but I feel like looking here, this is more fashion led, and I think it's purely because there's a lot of event wear, there's a lot of party wear, there's a lot of sequin dresses, and it's as if Red Velvet are having a party to lure in this pizza boy and get him. And again, it's kind of sadistic, and I love it. Do you know what I'm trying to say though? Like, who's chasing someone around the house in like a sequin mini dress and boots? Do you know what I mean? It's a lot more stylized. Watching this back through though, the end, I'm confused because you have Solgi pulling the pizza boy up from the dining room table, like, come on, I'm saving you. And then it switches to Joy, and then it switches to Yeri leading him out of the house. So I'm literally like, hey? And then they're all stood on the front doorstep trying to get him. I'm confused. One of my favourite looks from this MV has to be Irene in the main dance scene, where she's got that sequin dress on, the high neck, the long sleeves. It is extremely short, but then we've got those long over the knee boots that look in this like beautiful like burgundy suede, and then the fact is like the chunky platform, the chunky heel. I really love it. It's very eye-catching, and I'm here for it. And looking at the shape of the sleeve, there is almost something 70s about it, because it's not a tight sleeve and it's not a voluminous sleeve, it's just wide cut, so it is giving her lots of movement as she dances, and it's helping the sequins catch the light. I really love it. Peekaboo has to be my favourite song and MV so far, but we've still got 2 more songs to go, so that could all change. Let's move on to Bad Boy. Oh, I'm getting banned book vibes. Oh, your suitcase is 8. Definitely a banned book vibe. In the hot tub, go on. Solgi looks so good. Joy looks so hot. Yes, go on, Joy. The full body stocking. Ooh. Definitely a banned book vibe. They've all got matching books. Like, who are you writing about? I like how we're going between the black and the white and the colour in the coloured look is very like saturated in red. I feel like this song has definitely got more of like an R&B kind of vibe to it, and I'm not really getting like a bizarre element yet. I mean, we are only a minute in, but thinking about Ice Cream Cake, Russian Roulette and Peekaboo, there were definitely like bizarre elements to it, like the robotic movements, and we aren't really getting any of that here so far. It's definitely been more of like a fluid like choreography vibe, lots of like close-up shots, so it is definitely a different vibe from what we've seen, at least to me anyway. I really do love that full body stocking on Joy, it looks sick. I feel like even with the styling, there's more of like an R&B vibe. When you think of like Western R&B videos, I feel like elements of that are coming through here. Work those hips. Lots of opening ceremony. Ooh. Oh, there's a gun. I mean, there's that little sadistic vibe coming through. Wendy looks so good. Oh, pyro. I'm really vibing with this song though. I really like the beat of it and the pace of it, but it is so different from what we've seen so far in this marathon. Oh, money gun, yes, find me some dollar bills. I really love Soli's trousers. Okay, here's a sadistic vibe, they're pouring blood on a cake. I mean, it might not be blood, but do you know what I mean? You're giving me Dexter's Lab vibes. There is the strange element. Here it is. I just want to do this along. I really like the black and white shots. I don't know why it's giving me like a Sin City vibe. I think it's just like how they're dressed and like, you know, the body language. Well, that was a bit sexy, no? Like, ooh. Ooh. I'll be running around trying to get those dollars. Hey. Definitely more of an R&B vibe with this. Definitely a different pace. And I feel like you get to see more of the choreo in this, not like the... I really love the styling in this snowy shot. With like seductive serious walking. The siren in the back. What does it say on her top? J'adore GCDS. I mean, GCDS is a sick brand. I just want to join in. I feel like I'm really missing that like bizarre element in this MV. I mean, obviously there is. There is. I think it's really interesting to see that difference after Ice Cream Cake, Russian Roulette and Peekaboo, where there was those very bizarre like juxtaposing moments more throughout the MV compared to Bad Boy. This definitely had more of like a soft like R&B vibe to it. The styling had more of the R&B vibe to it, and there were a few moments of like the bizarreness, the sadisticness, like the guns coming out, like the blood over the cake, obviously like the blood bath at the end, but compared to what we've seen, it had really been minimized. And after watching those three previous MVs, I'm left missing it. And I suppose that's why I ultimately loved about Psycho, because that was my first time reacting to Red Velvet, and that's what I really do associate with them. Another thing that I think is really interesting about the styling, I said that it is leaning towards that R&B styling, especially when you think of like Western R&B music video styling. There are elements coming through here, but there's also a lot more obvious branding. Opening ceremony, the top, J'adore GCDS. We've not really seen that previously in their videos, at least in this marathon anyway. Correct me if that's wrong, but this is just what I'm noticing, a lot more obvious branding. I really love the use of the oversized fishnets as well, and how they're included in this scene where we've got the red setting and then it flips to the black and white. It's just a really great way to tie those scenes together. My favorite has to be on Joy, where she's got that full body stocking and you can see it coming up and underneath the crop top over her arms. One of my favorite looks has to be Solgi's black and red moment, the black crop top layered over the top of that white crop top with the graphic, but it's the red trousers that I just really love. Like all of the hardware detail, the belt, the hardware detail where it would fasten with a zip normally, and then she's got that really sick detail of the clips like holding the two pieces of the trouser together, and then you get that flash of flesh, the black boot. I just think it's a really sick look. And they're really doing it justice with all of the close-up shots of the details. It's just really well done. Thinking of what we've reacted to so far, I do think Peekaboo is still my favorite song and MV. I think in terms of the styling, Bad Boy is my favorite styling so far. And I think it's just because it is so different from what we've seen so far. And there's lots of blacks, there's lots of different textures, there's lots of different cuts. And I really feel like this kind of R&B styling, it really suits them as a group, and obviously it suits the song, but definitely my favorite styling so far. Let's move on to our final video in this reaction, Zimzalabim. You guys have requested for me to react to this in the comments for quite a long time, so I'm expecting big things from the fashion. We have closed captions for this one, so I'm excited to see what the lyrics are about. Let's go. The Revi Festival. I mean, bold looks already. Marine Savage.
Are you ready for this?
I'm not. Zimzalabim. Ooh, Fairground is a festival. I mean, what is it than being crushed? Yeah, this styling is nuts. There's a lot going on with this styling, but it's you know, we're at a festival. I like how everyone else is getting strapped in and then Yeri's just at the back, like with this like rein to hold on, like hold on tight, girl. Again, this is so different from what we've seen. I love that. Where are we going? Into a cup of tea, of course. Fairground ride, cups and sauces. I feel like this is a combination of what we've seen. We've got all of these bold colours like we had from Ice Cream Cake, Peekaboo, and Russian Roulette. But we've still got elements of that Bad Boy styling, and I've not seen the sadisticness yet. I've not seen any of like the robotic movements, so I feel like we're slowly moving away from that. There's just so much going on with the styling, it is insane. Have I just seen fucking coloured opaque tights again? Stop it with the coloured opaque tights, they're not cute. Oh, it's socks, okay, but still. No. Let's look for your dreams that have faded away and vanished. Oh, Solgi's stepping it up. I love this. The red top, the purple cycling shorts, the clashing colours, that sock boot. Could be Balenciaga again. Then the leather jacket, that pop of green tying back into those other colour palettes. I'm enjoying the song. I'm really enjoying the song. Again, it's a different vibe for them. Okay. This doesn't work for me as a whole outfit. When we just saw the top half where it was like the feathers with that mesh underneath, it worked. But I think where we've got the marine Serre legging, and it does give such obviously a slim silhouette to the leg, and then you've got all of the volume from the bust to the hip, it just gives like this rectangular shape. And then where it's such like a bright colour against the black and the red, it's just really contrasting. I don't think that works. This is as nutty as the styling. Look at your eyes filled with hope. They're shining like a gem. This is wild. I won't wander too fast. I'm just... Yeah, this is a lot to take in. We're riding a firework. Maybe this is the bizarreness, the direction of the bizarreness they're taking it in now. So I'm gonna have Zim 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 Zimzalabim stuck in my head. Ice cream, we all scream for ice cream, gimme gimme ice cream. The beep 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 from, I'm just gonna end up making my own song, like putting this all together. This is crazy. Well, that was wild in every sense. The song, the MV, the styling, it is all a lot of fun. It's wild, kind of overwhelming, a lot to take in. But I do enjoy the song, incredibly, incredibly catchy. The styling is slightly bizarre and the video is bizarre, but not in like the ways that we've seen before when we think of the first 3 MVs. The levels of bizarreness have been taken in a different direction, and I feel like they're kind of stepping away from the sadistic elements and like the weird like robotic movements which we had earlier on in this video. Everything's becoming like more fluid, a lot more choreography focused in these MVs. From the first main dance scene, the styling is all over the place, but it works with the video because the video and the song are like wild and crazy. I think the best look has to be Irene's look, where she's got that scarf print top that's been layered over the long sleeve top in that more like pastely lime green, and then the colours of the print are more saturated. And I like the fact that she's got the 2 pieces that come down on the sides because it gives her great movement as she dances, and then it works with the black short with the hardware because the black in the scarf and the board print is tying it together. I don't really like the blue socks. I don't feel like we needed another colour adding into the look, but when you see the video itself, there's a lot of colour in the video, so it doesn't like not work. I just personally don't feel like the look needs it. I already spoke about Wendy's in my reaction. I feel like the silhouette, it just doesn't really work. And when we've seen other idols in this type of silhouette where you have a lot of feathers and a lot of volume just going from like bust to the waist, it's just not that flattering. And the fact that the rest of the outfit is very skin tight, and then she's got the marine sail legging and the black boot, it looks like 2 different outfits. She would have been better off with a lighter colour. Like you can see Joy has the same marine sail legging, but hers is in white and green. That would have looked better with Wendy's look because it wouldn't have been such like a jarring contrast between the leg and the torso, if that makes sense. I really like Solgi's top half. I really like the top with the graphic print, the long sleeve on one side, the asymmetric cut, but I'm not really a big fan of the tasseled skirt with the cycling shorts underneath. I like the silver boot and I like the movement it gives her because it ties into Irene's, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it as much as we've seen in their previous styling, but it does work for the MV and it does work for the song. So do you know what I mean? I can't be too negative towards it because it works. I just don't really like it on a personal level. Moving on to the next set of looks in the next dance scene. As I pulled out in my reaction, Solgi's look, I'm a big fan of it. The red crop top, the purple cycling shorts with that panel over the top, the black boots, that black cropped leather jacket, it all ties in together really well. And then she has that glove of the lime green, so it's tying back into the previous looks. And I feel like in this MV there is still a lot of obvious branding, so it's tying into the styling in Bad Boy. But some of these other looks in this scene, I feel like they're just elements on them that you can take away, and they're still going to be stylized and crazy enough to fit into the concept of the MV. But I feel like with some of the looks, too many elements have been added, and it just gets to the point where it's like, we don't need that. Like, let's take it off. Like Irene's look in this scene, I can't. Like the patent black leather sandal with the open toe, with the pink socks to the knee, and then all of the colours in the skirt, the mesh top, like the black Adidas bra over the top. There's just too many elements. I feel like it would have worked if you'd taken away that pink sock and changed the shoe. It would have been fine, but I feel like there's just a bit too much in the kitchen sink. And then I feel the same about Wendy's look. It's kind of like everything in the kitchen sink. We don't need this red piece of fabric tied around her waist over the top of the trouser. We've already got the metallic silver trouser, the black boot, the pink crop top, again, that mesh sheer layer over the shoulders. Why do we need the red? I feel like they're just adding the red so it ties into the setting and the other members' looks, but it's not needed. I feel the same when it comes to Joy and Yeri's looks. Again, it's just, I feel like the stylist has got overexcited with the concept and just put too many things together. The marine set top on Joy in that classic marine set print and the leopard print glove, fine, a print clash, it works. But then did we really need the neon green safety pin through the chest? I know they're probably trying to tie the elements of neon green together to make it cohesive as a set of looks, but it's too much. And then the skirt, the red tie, the boots. Again, I feel like we've got one outfit on the top and another outfit on the bottom. And then Yeri, I don't understand the red skirt over the top of the cycling shorts and like the bralette set with the boot. It just, the pieces don't work together as an outfit. I feel like this set of looks needs a bit of refining and fine tuning. Like, arguably it works with the song, but arguably as looks, they're not the best. Zimzalabim is a really fun song and the MV is really fun, but I would have to say it's my least favourite styling. It is just a bit of everything in the kitchen sink. As I said, I feel like the looks could have done with some things taken away, a bit of fine tuning. What do you guys think? You guys did request me to react to this a lot in my comment section, so let me know what you think of the looks as well. But that's just my 2 cents, that's just my opinion. I really enjoyed filming this marathon video and seeing Red Velvet from the early days and seeing how they've evolved as a group and seeing what elements have changed and how their styling has changed. It's been super interesting, and it's been good to see the different sides to Red Velvet that I wasn't aware of in the past. So it's definitely been great to see that evolution, and it's made Queendom make a lot more sense to me. So this has been a good time. What you guys should do next is go check out my previous video, my BTS, GQ, Vogue, Louis Vuitton review. I'll leave a little card up there as well as a link in the description box. But thank you so much for watching. A massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You are amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.